Recently, I bought the world-famous Super 73 RX in the hopes that it was going to be a fun, sporty alternative to a small motorcycle. But to be truthful, the RX didn't exactly sweep me off my feet in the beginning. In fact, I actually spent more time on my feet walking it around because of punctures.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
However, after 2 weeks or so, I was really starting to like it. It has a fun factor about it that the 11-year-old inside me enjoys a lot, almost as much as Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation. For me, it just took some time to understand the overall concept of the bike. But once you grasp what the RX is good at and not good at, it starts to make more sense and becomes a lot more enjoyable.
However, the power restrictions, price, and complete lack of functionality as a bicycle do leave a lot to be desired. But that doesn't mean it's a bad performing bike. In fact, it's a great handling, very nimble machine on the road. What I am saying though is the pathetic amount of torque that this motor puts out and the painfully hard suspension really hold this bike back from achieving the level of performance it looks like it has. And as it turns out, I'm not the only one that feels this way.
P-51 is a new e-bike manufacturer from Southern California, and they have built a competitor to the Super 73 RX. Their bike is a lot more off-road focused and apparently fixes some of the shortcomings of the RX without sacrificing style. So this week they invited me down to Huntington Beach to try one out.
Right, that gets rid of that dead body. Today I'm in Huntington Beach, test riding this, the P-51 Bullet. I met the guys at P-51 at the Electrify Expo back in the beginning of July or June, I think it was. And I got to test ride this bike there and was very, very impressed with it. They spent a lot of time doing plenty of R&D to get the suspension on this bike to feel right. And let me tell you guys, it does. This performs and handles like how I was hoping the Super 73 RX was going to.
The specs of the Bullet include a 750 watt hub motor that'll get you to around 25 miles an hour, 200mm suspension travel in the front and 56mm in the rear. You also get a 170mm crank, which is much bigger than the RX. I'd also like to mention that I screwed up this segment where I demonstrate the suspension sag because of my dog shit shock composition skills, so we're just gonna skip to the right, okay? Like and subscribe, guys.
I'm just starting to get used to these tires. They're using the Kenda brand. Shit, hell of a bump. Come through, step through, there we go. This is a ton of fun, man. E-bikes are gonna be a big thing, especially if they keep on making them as good as this one right here. I can trust it. I can trust the front. The 73 RX's stock tires are not that good off-road. They're not bad. You just have to learn how the thing handles. But compared to this, compared to the tires they have on this bike, which are, you know, legit knobbly tires, that's a world of difference. I really like that.
If we compare side by side how both bikes handle this particular trail, you can visibly see how much smoother and composed the Bullet is compared to the RX. And this isn't the only upside. The Bullet beats the RX in other areas as well. For instance, watch this.
Right, I'm here with Kevin, the P-51. We're gonna do a super exciting drag race. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Come on! See, that's what I wish this bike did. That's all right, let's see if I can catch up. I have no gears because Super 73 gave me none. There we go, 30 miles an hour at the top speed, catching up. Here I come. And Daddy's back in front, victory.
Wow, that was exciting. So what that demonstrated was the Bullet's superior torque pull off the line. While the S73 did catch up eventually, hey, I never said it was slow, the immediate torquiness is a huge plus for the Bullet. But where this really matters is on hills, which is where, again, the Bullet is competent.
P-51 is going to be selling this bike for $3,850. Now in comparison, my 73 RX cost me $3,750 off the showroom. So they said there's some trails nearby here. Go and check that out. And the fence has toppled down. Look at that. It's almost as if they were ready for me. Look at this. It's like a cool little playground right here. Hell yeah. There we go. Got that one. Coming down the sketchy downhill part. Into the turn, didn't crash. Log jump. And we're done. That was nice. That was better. Clean. Steezy. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Look at this. I feel like how those people must have felt when they discovered Easter Island. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Man, this would have been so cool to see it in its heyday. And you know, here I am, late to the party as usual. Wait, the hammer's getting lost. Okay, all right, come on. Put you back into it. This is where I draw the line at the level of risk I want to take in my life at this point. See, that kind of a jump, like how do you even summon up the courage to do that? I guess that's why they invented Red Bull, huh? Red Bull gives you wings, gives you broken collarbones too. see if I can wall climb up there. I used to do parkour when I was like 7. Look at that, I'm like David Bell. Now I was kind of thinking to myself, e-bikes are kind of like the motorcycle equivalent of Christian rock, except this is the equivalent of Christian metal. It's pretty hard, man. It's pretty hardcore, you can't deny it. And also, it speaks the gospel of eco-friendly travel. Hey there. How you doing today? All is well. I'm test riding this awesome bike. What do you think of it? This is the P-51 Bullet. All yours for $38.50. Would you be interested in buying one? No. All right, now I'm gonna be headed. Oh shit, that was yet again. Hammy escapes near death. I'm pretty good at doing that, I have to say. Look at that sad cone. Horsey. Whoa. Sorry about that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just lost my phone down there.
All right, I'll help you find it. Get my digging hands on. Sorry, buddy.
You might be a little nervous of your helmet, but just walk slow.
Okay. I learned how to do that in Splinter Cell.
It's like right under that cactus right there.
Of course it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah, well, no, I'm very sorry about that. There you go. Okay, let's bring everything back here. I'm riding on the RX. Gonna be professional for the next few minutes and talk about some good comparative points between this and the Bullet. As I mentioned, and as I've clearly demonstrated, the Bullet is far superior at riding off-road than the RX. The Bullet is like riding on a nice plush mattress, whereas the RX now feels like you're on a drug dealer's futon. Okay, maybe not that bad, but you get the idea. The guys over at P-51 did an amazing job with the suspension, and it just rode like how I was hoping the RX was going to. Now, the RX does win as far as on-road performance, meaning like you're riding on tarmac, around streets. The stiffer suspension, the rake angle, all make this bike perform in a very nimble, fun kind of fashion. When it comes to overall build quality, the Bullet wins in this category as well. Yes, it is fresh out of its prototype stages and was made by a couple guys in the garage, but man, they made some great choices with the parts they put on the Bullet. It is clearly a bike that is made by riders for riders. Nah, did you like that? Did you like that marketing cliche? I know you did. I know you did. But it's true, man. The guys over at P-51 used to modify Surons for a long time. They have a motorcycle background. They know when they rode a bike like this what they wanted, and that's what they built. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to spend a whole lot of time with the Bullet to see if it has any problems, but as far as first impressions go, I don't know, it's definitely gunning for the RX's job right now. That being said, I'm riding a Suron soon, so we'll see what happens with that. Congratulations, you have made it to the end. Here is a handful of nothing. Big thanks to Kevin and AJ over at P-51 for letting me go down there, riding their bike. I had a great time, man, and of course, social media, website links will be in the description. Go check them out, go book a test ride, and then you'll see what I'm raving about. That is it! Don't forget to dislike, don't comment, and of course, do not subscribe.